And joining us here today on News 10 for On Terre Haute is, of course, Terre Haute Mayor Duke Bennett. Thanks for joining us.
It's great to be here.
And of course, we want to talk about a few different subjects here in Vigo County that people want to know about in our community. The first one we want to touch on is 13th and Hallman. You guys that's a big project we've been working on for a while. Where's the status on that right now? We're
getting to the very end of the cleanup. The majority of all the material, it's all been removed. Now what we're trying to do is to complete the bringing in of the fresh fill and some compacting that they'll do. And so it's just really at the end of the phases of all the pieces of that, and it's almost completed. The next step then is to begin to market that property. And of course we're going to a little bit more cleanup in some of the back areas that we're working on the funding for that, but that frontage will be available then to hopefully some new business. I mean, that's the goal here. And so our strategy will be to do some advertising with that through an RFP process with developers. Just get the word out that we'd love to talk with people who may be interested in investing in that area.
Okay, and then another project that we've been working on that's cost quite a bit of money is the wastewater treatment plant. Where do you guys stand with that project?
We're about 30 to 45 days ahead of schedule, which is great. Coming in under budget a little bit. That's good too.
That's a plus.
It is. We're spending a lot of money down there. It's about $100 million right now. And we still have a lot of work to do. It's going to be a couple of years before that'll be completely finished, that phase of it. But it's going really well. There's so many benefits from this, and I realized the sewer bills had to go up to pay for that. We didn't have a choice, but it's going to, every penny of that is going to help us to better position ourselves as a community, and we'll be in total compliance. The smell will be gone. I mean, there's so many benefits that we get out of that, and it's an exciting project. It's a huge project, the largest public works project in the history of the city, and it's going to position us very well for the future.
Okay, and let me throw one more at you. The project that's on Ohio Street and 13th, right there on the corner, do we know what's going to be built there yet? They've been working on it for several hours.
Yeah, that's Indiana Business Equipment. They're moving from a Wabash location they have over to that spot. So they're making $1 million investment in the community, and it's a really good addition. I'm excited for them.
We've seen them working around the clock, and we've had people kind of question, what's going to be there. Another one, this is a community favorite, leaf pickup. How's that going this season?
It's going really well. The problem with this year, the leaves didn't fall off the trees at the normal time. It was a very strange fall. And so we kind of got a few days of a late start, if you will. We're to Wabash now and working south of Wabash, so we're halfway through the city. The weather's kind of turned bad on us early here a little bit, which will have an effect on it. When we have snow and ice and lots of heavy rain, we can't pick the leaves up because you can't suck them into the vacuums and dispose of them properly. So we'll have a little bit of a slowdown here, and we'll have to pick it back up. It takes about 2 months to cover the whole city. And so we got through within that first month. In about 3 weeks, we got through half of the city. So we're ahead of schedule, I guess, if you will, but we got started a little late.
So if you have those people in the community that said, my leaves didn't fall yet, you guys already passed by, is there a chance you guys will have a second go through?
Well, if you call us, we will try. We're not going to be able to go through the whole city, but we may be able to come back to some areas because there were particular several block areas where they have a lot of the same kind of trees, like oak trees or sycamore trees, where they held their leaves for a certain time. We'll just have to see. If you give us a call 311 and ask us if we'll be able to. We're not going to be able to do it for a little while yet, but we might be at the end of the cycle.
Okay, and now it is December. We're having winter weather. Winter preparations, how are you guys standing with that, with the salt and ready for winter?
Well, we're ready with all our materials. We've had everybody out doing leaf pickup. We've only got 30 people in the department to do all this kind of activity. We're a little short-staffed because of the budget cuts, but converting and getting everything loaded up and dealing with storms, then that's kind of what we're ready to do. And so whenever we know, based on the forecast that we get from our local weather folks, then we gear up and are ready to tackle those kinds of storms. So we've got all the materials we need, we've got all the equipment we need. We just have to move from leaf pickup to snow removal and then switch back whenever that snow goes away.
Just kind of play the jump around game.
Exactly. It's that time of the year.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for stopping by and sharing with us and answering all our questions.
No problem.
All right, sounds good. News 10, we'll be right back.